Action. Jackson.
What's going on, everybody? Brand new episode, AJ and Joe Show.
What's up?
Slight
What's up?
adjustments.
What's up?
What's going on, AJ? Happy MLK Day
MLK Day.
to you. Like we're always recording on MLK.
We do, yeah, because we always hit
It's always
that
on a
Monday.
Monday, yeah.
We never
We never
I guess
miss
we
an
never
MLK.
we never bypass that Monday. You know what I'm saying?
It's never a week off.
However that happens, because yeah, it seems like deja vu. Does it seem like that to you?
It does.
And this is probably the third or fourth, fifth one. Who knows? But
Fifth.
I just totally I'm totally having deja vu of us just talking about fucking our childhood going to
Yeah.
MLK.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
For the new listeners,
We really know about MLK.
we went to Martin Luther King Jr. Elementary. Yeah.
They used to rep it real hard, you know.
They did.
They used to teach us all about them
Yeah.
and then the business,
The
about
lion.
what he did, his family. But you know,
Yeah.
we
The business.
his wife and his son used
Reverend.
to come,
Yeah.
yeah, and talk to us.
Yeah, I
So
remember. That's wild.
That's
pretty cool,
that's
right?
what we say every year. Yeah,
But-
super cool.
But there has to be MLK junior schools all around the country. So that's just
Let's ask how many there are.
Okay,
See
do it.
What comes up?
That's there has to be. So when we were young, we felt special. You know what I mean? But there has to be. They probably just go and tour all the MLK junior schools. There's probably high schools, middle schools. I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You want me to do it? Want me to ask Gemini?
Did you change his voice?
No, he still talks. the
Ask
same.
this guy.
In the United States, how many schools are named after Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.?
He's sleeping, bro. Oh,
1997, 1998 data, 110 public schools in the United States bear the name of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This information is based on
Why
a
is it
study
according to
done-
1997, 98 data? That's old.
must be the last time. they did
Maybe
that.
the last time they named one. 110, that's still a lot. So
Yeah, I think that's a good number for sure.
that's a
I wonder
big
if there's
tour.
any more in New Mexico. Probably not. huh?
Nah.
No.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
110. So they're probably touring year long, like you know what I mean?
Year round two.
on the tour bus,
That's funny.
going and talking.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you know about? Have you ever heard of Lay's all dressed potato chips?
I don't know. All dressed up. I don't think I've heard of it. I don't know, because when I say I don't know, is I can't off the top remember that one specifically, but I don't know. I've seen a lot of them on Facebook, like a lot of different pictures of different crazy ones. What's the picture on
So-
it? What's the bag look like? Yes, I
Purple.
have seen it. Yeah. What's the story on that?
So, for the first time ever in the U.S., these went on sale last week. Before the podcast, I tried to find us a bag.
So
we
that
could
being
review
said,
them.
are they popular in other places?
They're a staple in Canada. They're on the shelves year round in Canada. Okay, so all dressed is
What do they say in Canada? A couple different. You got a couple staple. Hey, those are
All
good
dre-
chips, eh?
all dressed, eh?
So, sorry, I don't know how much research did you do. You want to ask homeboy what the flavor's supposed to taste
No,
like?
I'm gonna tell you right now, AJ. I already know the answer to that question. So, all dressed chips are a fan favorite flavor. Combines barbecue, salt and vinegar, and sour cream and onion,
Wow,
all into one.
wow, wow.
I tried to find us a bag,
What's the story?
couldn't find it.
Do you know if they have them in town?
Supposedly they went on sale last week in the U.S., so they should be somewhere around here. January 12th they went on sale. Oh, today's the 20th.
Interesting.
They're gonna sell them in the small bags and then the big bags.
My taste buds are tingling.
Doesn't that sound good? I'm not. I usually salt and vinegar.
Yeah, I'm
like-
not the biggest salt and vinegar, but sometimes they're good.
But I think with the barbecue and the sour cream and onion,
Interesting. Yeah, I'm intrigued. You know, I don't know what it's gonna happen when I try them, but
if I'll explode,
I'm pretty intrigued, bro.
But yeah, purple bag, savory, tangy, and sweet, all dressed.
El tengue, savory.
So the search is on.
Let me see it again.
There it is. Check it out, man. All dressed up. Know where to go.
Clove in the bottom corner?
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a bottle of potion.
Wow. Oh yeah, that one. But then like look, look lower, like a small garlic clove.
Yeah.
Interesting. Pretty cool, honestly. I think they should have done a little better on the bag. Like, where's the sour cream and onion? Like, they should have put some green mixed in there. Like,
Yeah.
done the half bag, like half.
Yeah.
Put or in the middle, like this. Look, check it
Yeah.
out. Put a green fucking, like a green and white.
They got to
kinda
represent because when you
But-
think sour cream and onion, what do you think? You think green.
I'm excited.
White.
You know, I'm just like my
Yeah.
head. I'm like, man, they could have explained a little bit more of what was going on with the design of the bag. Don't you think?
It has been said this is the absolute best flavor Lay's has ever made.
Absolute.
Let's see.
I like me some tater chips. Let me tell you.
Okay, so hold on. Let me read the rest of this article here. So it says technically it won't be the first time some all-dressed chips have come stateside. Frito-Lay debuted Ruffles, not Lay's, but the Ruffles with the ridges, all dressed in 2015. They were later
Damn.
discontinued. Yeah.
Wow. You know what that? I wonder. You know what you got me thinking now? I wonder if anywhere makes that like a chicken wing flavor. I can make that as a chicken wing flavor.
Yeah. I wonder if they can't have the
Like
copyright on that name.
I
right?
wonder what it tastes like if you put a little ranch mix in the barbecue sauce, little ranch powder, and then toss it up.
No, man.
I don't know. That's what the chips are gonna taste like.
Yeah. I don't know, but I'm gonna find us a bag. Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully we'll have it by next week.
That's interesting. Got me pumped up, bro.
You search too if you're able to find one.
Almost
Fucking
search.
Bring it in.
Almost search.
I went to Walmart and I was thinking probably Albertsons or maybe Smith's they might have it.
Yeah. Sometimes you just find random shit at different.
But Kroger's more in the mix, you know. Kroger should
Kroger.
be in the Kroger should have some shit. So
Yeah. Well, so honestly, like it's independent stockers that stock those chips. Like it's not like the store don't like.
I thought there was a person at the store that like orders what they want, like
Nah,
a
so you'll-
product manager or some shit.
Nah. Well, I'm sure maybe they have an influence for sure, but you'll
Yeah.
notice a third party comes in and stocks all the. You'll notice
Yeah.
all the sodas, all the chips.
Oh
all
yeah,
the
no, I've
everything.
seen that when I've gone to the store. But
So,
like,
so I know a guy that does that. So my niece's uncle from the other side of the family, he does tortillas. Like he does like 5 or 6 different things. Like they're I think Mission pork rind. They're like a few different brands of chips and a few different tortillas.
Yeah.
And that's what he does. Like he goes to the different. He has his route and he goes to different stores. But he's his own. He's an independent contractor.
okay.
But they do that so it's easier, and then somebody else has to keep up with it and everything like that. You know what I mean? So like they're not in charge of keeping their shelves organized and stocked. Like a third party comes in and does it. You know?
It's wild.
Yeah.
You would think that the store would want more control, or there'd be like a different way to do it. That's
I think
probably
they
just
want
always how it's
less
been done.
because
just less responsibility on them.
yeah,
One less,
and
one
it's
less-
easy for a
one
guy
less
to come
employee.
in and bang it out and then get the fuck out.
Yeah. Anyway.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what do you know about TikTok?
I know that your ass got banned from it early on in the show.
Yeah, that was a long time.
Early
ago.
in the show, we were still on the
So,
couch
I got banned from TikTok. I don't even know how or what or why.
because we were trying.
I have
we had
an
the,
opinion.
We had the idea. You didn't have an opinion, didn't you? Show the video of the Trumpers out
There
on
was
the
a
corner.
Black Lives Matter versus Trump.
So-
Big, huge rally in my backyard.
Not in your backyard, but
Oh, it was
the
on
other side of the
yeah, on the
fence.
side of the fence. Yeah.
for
There
the
you
so
go.
okay. So for listeners that don't know, the time period we're talking about, this is like right in the thick of
The first election, Trump.
Yeah, well, no, it was at the end of his. It was COVID. It
Oh,
was at right
shit,
at the
it was at
beginning of
the
COVID. Remember, we were chilling.
Oh yeah, because that's the Black Lives Matter when all that hit. No?
Floyd. It was right after Floyd, and so we're talking 2020,
Damn, that's
right?
crazy.
And so there was out past AJ's backyard, not here at the old spot.
Yeah, it was basically like
Little Trump rally.
Southern and 528, pretty much. You
Yeah.
know.
Little Trump rally in the street, and you just filmed it, right?
Yeah.
and you put it on.
I had put it on TikTok, and it was like It was crazy because it was literally Black Lives Matter versus Trumpers. Like there was like, and then
There was two of
just
them.
two sides, and they just kept getting bigger and bigger, like stacking.
That's right.
And then the cops came like 20, 30 deep around the corner.
Oh
They
yeah.
must have parked like in front of the house, you know.
Yeah.
And then they just came like 20, 30 deep. The cops, but it was crazy because you had the Trumpers like roll up with their horse trailers and get their fucking horses off and shit, and so they're like cruising around on their horses with
Isn't that weird?
flags. Well, they had that one New Mexican guy that would follow Trump to any kind of not follow Trump, but
I know who you're
any
talking
kind of
about.
rally here in the state. That
Didn't
dude
he have
would
some
roll
crazy
up.
nickname?
He even got busted for some shit and stuff later on. I think he
Yeah.
got in trouble.
Corrupt ass.
But they would walk around with their mounts, big old flags, and their AKs like strapped on, you know, like there'd be groups of the guys with bulletproof vests, like a militia looking guys, and then you had guys on their motorcycles, like blaring "Sweet Home Alabama," you know, those motorcycle radios that get loud as fuck that don't have no bass.
Yeah. All trouble. All
Just
trouble.
blaring fucking "Sweet Home Alabama," and then you had across. So then you had about like 20 yards in between them. Then you had the Black Lives Matter,
Yeah.
and they had a loudspeaker with a microphone, and they were yelling stuff. And so then it just kept getting stacking and stacking.
Did you say bass?
No bass, no bass on the. That's when when I said bass, it was for the motorcycle radios.
Yeah,
that
no
have,
bass.
They don't have no bass. Yeah.
Okay.
All treble, but it gets loud as fuck, some of them. Anyway, so I videotaped that and they banned me from TikTok, and so I just never had it since then.
And that was around the time that we were thinking that we were going to use TikTok to
Well, I was trying
to blow this show
I was
up.
using videos, and I had a couple of videos trying to like advertise for the show and stuff.
So it got banned this last week, right? And then now it's back already, right?
Well, yeah, it wasn't even 24 hours.
How does that work? Do you know?
Well, they said, well, long story short, the message straight up says Donald Trump fucking got it turned back on. Like there's like a legit message I saw.
Today's his first hit. He's getting inaugurated today.
Yeah,
He already got the power.
even before called somebody.
He said,
He's crazy.
flip the fucking switch,
Yeah,
man.
he's a loke, bro.
No, so I heard that he wanted it back on because he said a lot of young people voted for him in this election, and he's happy that he got the young vote, and he knows young people love TikTok, so he said fucking TikTok on.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
what I
maybe,
heard.
Maybe that's what happened. Yeah, that's probably sounds about right. But I wasn't trying to get like so that's what happened. That's the gist of what's happening. But like in my head, I don't like TikTok. Like I think TikTok's bad.
See, I was hoping it was gone.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, less zombies.
Yeah.
Right?
That, and then it's just horrible for the youth. Like I'm talking like super youth, you know, like little kids watch it all
Super
day.
youth. Yeah. No, for sure. I'm in the same boat as you. I was kind of happy when I heard it was banned.
Yeah.
But now that it's back on, it's like, all right, well.
And it's so funny though. Like I brought this up because like literally like I was talking to my friend at work yesterday about it, but like he was talking about him and his family having arguments over the smallest thing turns into an argument. Like
what age is
'cause,
this person?
He's 20.
Okay, so
And
he's young.
he's talking about like everybody in his household is a Democrat except for him, and he likes Trump, and he's not all crazy, but like it's to the point where people like say like people in his household, his family will like try to bully him a little bit and be like they make everything about Trump, like
Everything's Trump's fault.
everything. No, well, like so supposedly the story was that so the night TikTok got took off, TikTok got took off. Yeah,
Not
taken
TikTok
off.
got took off.
That sound like native or what?
Yeah, that's what you sound like. You said it, brother.
Oh shit! I want to say it again.
The night TikTok got turned up.
Yeah. So
Okay.
when the TikTok got turned off, they were telling him that Donald Trump's gonna turn it back on and be the savior. Like he always tries to set himself up like everything's like a fucking like fake,
He fixed
you know?
the problem. He's like,
Yeah,
it got
but,
turned
like-
off. I'll fix it. Don't worry.
Yeah, but like if it was his fault too that it got turned off just so he could turn it back on though.
See, I thought originally he didn't want it. I thought originally he was like against it, and then Now, because it's play into his favorite that he flipped switch.
Yeah, I don't remember him saying. I thought probably he was for it because he's for all that social media stuff, you know.
Well, I know he likes to do shit on it, but I thought he was like on. I thought he mainly did his shit on Twitter or X or whatever
Yeah.
it is.
I don't know, man. I just think it's funny. So like, what happens though is you get people start arguing about stupid shit, right?
Oh
And,
yeah, back to him. So,
no, just in general. So like, but in that case, so you had, they're telling him, oh, so Donald Trump basically like turned it off, so then he could turn it on and then act like a savior. You know what I mean? To try to have people like him, but like, they make everything about that, right?
Well, no, but if you actually understand like what was going on, it was the Supreme Court's decision.
Well, there was
fucking
something
turn
too,
it
right?
off.
Like a year's. Well, there was something, some
They
kind
had
of a contract.
they had a
or
deadline,
something, right?
so either they had to sell it. China had to sell it to an American company and let an American company control 100% of it, or it had to be shut down. Oh my bad.
Huh. That's interesting.
That's what I heard. So they had a deadline up into midnight of that night, whatever it was, 2 days ago, to either confirm a sale of the whole company or. I mean, I don't know a lot about all this, but I would imagine, just knowing the little bit that I do know, I wouldn't imagine that it's good to have a country that doesn't like us have this software, which is TikTok, right? The app. They create it, they can manipulate it, and then we take it, right? And like, what kind of access does that give them? You know what I mean?
Why do you think parents don't limit what their kids are watching, bro?
Parents don't have any control over their kids. I don't think.
Well, I just don't understand. Like, so, and then, so I
Right?
don't understand that part of it, right? Like cause see, so I get what you're saying, but then, so that's happening, but then we're allowing it to happen in our own households by letting the kids. So China has a bunch of shit on TikTok that the Americans watch that rots your brain, right?
Yeah.
So then our kids watch that, and it turns into like a fucked up thing. It could be used for good, right?
See, I don't want to be. It seems like all you hear about nowadays is conspiracy theory. Everything seems like it's a conspiracy. Everybody wants to say everything's a conspiracy theory. Do you see that? Like, do you hear that a lot? Like, everybody's always like, oh, this. Everybody's always acting like everything is like
Set up for something.
set up for something. And I don't think it's really like that. You know? Don't get me wrong. I think we should be like more aware of what's going on in our country and our surroundings, but not everything's a fucking conspiracy theory. Like, not everything was set up to be, like that.
You lost me.
So
Let's get into this, sir.
there's people that say that China built it specifically to infiltrate our country. That was their whole purpose for making it.
Like, as far as like info, like taking our
Yeah.
information and stuff. Yeah.
They sat down and they specifically created TikTok maliciously to hurt us.
Okay.
And
I've heard that.
You've heard that. That's
But
not no
so
secret.
that's okay. Yeah. So I don't know much about that end of it, but I have heard there's stuff about them. They're gonna get your personal information and this and that, which I don't really care on my end, because why the fuck do they want my fucking shit, right? Like, I don't get that. So, but me, I think more of it on another end. I think they're like laughing at us. I think that like they put all this fucked up shit in there. They know we're gonna let our kids watch it, so they're like, it's almost like we're stupid and they're proving it to us. You know what I mean? Like right before our eyes, and it's like, so what that they put this in for? So what that China has this app that has a bunch of fucked up shit on it or whatever. Which what I mean by that is I don't think the youth should be watching it all day. And I think that that it's our own fault for it
comes down to the household, right? Not all households are like that, but like
yeah.
And now they're finally starting to like put attention on trying to pass laws about having cell phones in classrooms. Bro, we're lucky that we grew up in the time that we did, because we were the last of it, right? Like
No smartphones.
No smartphones, right? And I don't know, man. Like it's just a totally different fucking
I think
landscape.
it fucks everybody up, bro, and not even the youth. So back to like my buddy that I was telling you, they're arguing kind of about TikTok and Trump kind of in their household. He was telling me about it, and I'm not trying to spread everybody's personal info out there, but like he was basically telling me he was kind of having an argument with somebody in his household, that's his family member, and about TikTok and Trump, right? And he's like telling me about it, and kind of like, and I got this realization in my head where I tell him, I'm like, hold on, man. I'm like, think about what's really going on right now. Two grown men are having an argument over a little fucking piece of shit video app, bro. Like, that's some bitch shit, bro. Like, but we get so caught up into this shit. I'm like, bro, it's not even me, but like, say, like, I'm like, two grown men having an argument over an app. Like, bro, that's just fucking
But that's the
silly.
thing. It's not even just the app. It's it's technology. It's smartphones in general, bro. Fucking, I don't know about you. I pay attention to this a little bit extra because I used to work in this line of work, but you cannot go to any place that has security and you see security with their fucking like this, bro, with an earbud. I'm like, bro, where's what the fuck is going on here? There's so much wrong with this picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's just like a distraction, right?
But like you said, it's not just the youth. These are fucking grown adults in their job. That's an important job. It depends how much you care about it, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just that picture of looking at that, it's like, what are you gonna detect? What are you gonna see? Someone's gonna walk in here with a fucking, God forbid, a mass shooting. You're gonna be sitting here. You're gonna be the first one to go, buddy. You're not even gonna know what hit you with your fat fingers holding your fucking smartphone with an earbud in your ear.
Yeah, so that becomes an issue because it's like,
and nobody calls these people out. Nobody says, "Where's your? What are you doing here? You might as well not even be here." And this is just one example, but you see it everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, there's
everybody's just immersed.
Everybody just fucking has their phone glued to their fucking face, an earbud in an ear. Maybe they got two earbuds in both ears.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like, if that's how you want to live your life, hey, you know what I mean? But like, when you're interrupting the flow of society and like,
it pisses me off in the movie theater. That's where it gets me the most. I don't know how I feel about that, because that just turns into like what I'm saying. So in the household, it's the parents running the household. In a situation like that, it's management, right?
Well, I don't think management gives a fuck either. There's no accountability. There's no pride in your job. There's no,
Yeah.
And this is kind of, I'm opening the scope up probably too wide. We're getting a little too off course here, but it's.
I think that, yeah, everybody a big part of it is that everybody just cares about themselves, Everybody's just so and you think it's always been like that, or it's just getting worse and worse, that everybody just it's getting worse and worse, because think about it. All people do is they're on their phones, have no interaction with anybody. Of course, they're going to be desensitized. They're not going to be they're not going to care about human beings if they don't have interaction with human beings all the time,
Yeah.
So I think I answered my own question there. It has gotten worse and worse because there's less human interaction. But
it's creating a whole generation of people that don't know how to talk to people. You know what I'm saying?
No, that too. But I think but that's like another issue. I think that, like, back to what we're talking about, I think that people just don't give a fuck about nobody. So for instance, like, the guy that's supposed to be caring about his job, running the security, like, working the security, the manning his post or doing what he's supposed to do. It's not just that he doesn't give a fuck about nobody. He doesn't give a fuck about his job. He doesn't give a fuck about the safety of everybody else.
Yeah.
So I think little by little, it's just getting to be more and more that, and then now with all this AI stuff, and then with how the video games are so realistic and everything, I think it's just getting to be that there's no value of of other people. Like I don't like friendship. Like back in the day, those are, you know, you talk to people. That was your entertainment. That was your socializing. That was your fun. That was your, and now I don't even need that, you know, not me personally, but, you know, like people now, they don't need to talk to nobody. They'd rather just be on
Keep
their
yourself
phone.
entertained.
They could talk to people on their phone, you know. They don't even want to play video games. We used to have to go to each other's houses and play video games with each other. Like now, they would rather be in their own, talking to their friends on their fucking headset and fucking in their own world. And it just totally desensitizes everything. But I guess, you know what? That's the issue. I think TikTok, I think all this phones, the technology, what's happening is we're just losing. We're losing
touch with humanity.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that was deep.
Yeah. That's what's happening.
Yeah, we're forgetting. I don't know, man.
What's real?
What's real? Yeah. Is that
But that's relevant, right?
100%.
So it's just crazy, man.
And that goes into how people think they can interact with other people, not just like about goods, like conversation wise, but like the shit that people think they can get away with, you know, with their words.
Yeah. Yeah. There's none of that. There's no filter of that.
There isn't, and they don't understand, you know, consequences.
I deal with a lot of youth, and that gets worse and worse by the youth because
Two youths.
Nobody has no. For instance, like someone like us, shit's fucked up now, but at least we got a taste of what it was like before.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but the youth of today, man, because I work with a lot of youth, and they just don't want any
constructive criticism. They can't take it.
But they don't want any. What am I trying to say? When you talk to somebody, they don't want any interaction. They don't want any conflict. They don't want nothing. They just don't want any interaction, because when I do, when I try to reprimand them and I get like, they just shut down. It's like they don't even come back at me. They don't even clap back, bro. Like, or try to talk about, like, much less clap back or try to explain themselves. Yeah, they don't want to explain themselves.
They don't know how to express their emotions.
They don't know how to express their emotions, and then. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And then it's like I won't be there, and it's not necessarily like they're talking a bunch of shit about me, but they'll like I'll hear like my cook will tell me, they'll be like, oh yeah, they were saying damn, what's Chef's problem, or like they act like they don't have no clue, bro, like just no clue.
You're the bad guy for
yeah,
making
I'm
sure
crazy.
For making sure
yeah
doing
for
it.
sure. I'm the bad guy. I'm crazy because they neglected to do their shit, and they're going to be held accountable.
No,
and so they go crying
and that's the thing, and that's not even like, yeah, we're talking youths, because I in a similar situation with me, but like I get that when you say when you said like you're the crazy one, because people look at me like I'm the crazy one when I speak my mind,
sure.
and I don't sugarcoat shit for people.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to cater to your feelings.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna tell you how it is and what the problem is, and like this is why this is why what is going on, and you're right, and people look at you like, the fuck is his problem? It's like, there's nothing wrong with me. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm like, no, for real.
When did we turn into the fucking Clint Eastwood? You know,
yeah,
fucking
get off my lawn.
It's
gotten to the funny. It's funny because like yeah, they do something, and then they go crying to their boss, and then their boss calls me, and I'm real cool with them. So I'll be like, oh, like for instance, this is what was going on. They have bar mats. Well, they'll come in the kitchen and wash them in the big spray gun and stuff, which is fine, but they need to take them back.
These are people in the front going to the back to use your guys' equipment.
Yeah.
Okay.
But instead of taking the mats back where they're supposed to be, they leave them right there after they clean them or whatever. Just, I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. But then
what the fuck you guys are thinking?
So I tell them, like, hey, you guys need to fucking put your mats, like, don't leave them in the kitchen, because I don't like to wrestle with them when I come in the morning. Like, put them back where they go. Like, and I don't know why they don't do that. But so that happened, and then it happened again. So then I fucking hit them. I hit those fuckers, and they were like, they came in looking for them, and they go to their boss, and the boss knew what was up right away, because they know if it's something like that happens, Chef fucking probably did something with it. So they call me, and I'm like, yeah, it's because they lost the privileges, the mat privileges. They gave him a warning, and then and then I explained the situation, and I said, but the bartenders do need them, so I was like, I told him, don't let it happen again, and I'll tell you where they're at, and they can go get them. Well, that happened, and then like for months, 2 or 3 months, it was cool. Well, then the other day, there they were again when I went in on a fucking Tuesday morning, right? So then I was like, oh, okay, well, fuck it. So instead of fucking like middlemaning shit, I hit up the boss, the one that I talked to the first time, and I told him, let me have so-and-so and so-and-so's fucking number. Three different guys. I'm like, send me all their numbers, and I don't tell them for what. And then I just text them directly, and I tell them, this is what happened, this is what's going on. And so when the boss or the bartenders want to know like where their shit's at, you tell them you didn't fucking put it back right, so you guys fucking lost them and they're gone now. And so I don't want nobody fucking calling me. I don't want nobody fucking this and that. This is what fucking happened. And you guys explain to them what the fuck happened. You guys didn't fucking clean them. You fucked up and you lost the fucking mats.
See, we need that. That's just, it's something that's just gone by the wayside. You know what I mean? That mentality.
Here's another one. Watch. So,
get me amped up.
This fucking... It's a fucking, you got to have your uniform shirt on to come to work, right? Fucking for the front of the house. Well, this fucking guy shows up, and the worker shows up, and he don't fucking have his shirt, right? So he asks if he could borrow one. And I'm like, no, you can't borrow one. You can fucking buy one. You know what I mean? And then they take it out of your check, and then there's there's your fucking shirt. But I'm like, what do you mean borrow one? What's your thought process when you fucking ask me that? You want me to pull a new fucking shirt out of the fucking case, let you wear it for a fucking 10-hour fucking shift, and then what, do you want to fucking take it off, fold it back up, and let me put it back in the fucking case?
Want me to go wash it for
with
you?
Your fucking stink all over it? Like, what do you mean borrow?
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you come and tell me, like, what, like, I don't know, like, people just think fucking... He wants me to provide him a fucking uniform fucking to wear because he fucking doesn't have his, but it's like, go home. You should be fucking sent home. Like, fucking, what do you mean?
If you're not prepared.
Can I borrow a fucking... Yeah. So this all goes back. I might have told you this story, and I was talking to my mom about it the other day, and I'm like, I learned this lesson early in life, bro. I was like 10 years old, and I was on a team on the Boys and Girls Club basketball team during season. Like they had once a year during season they had a thing, and so I was on. So every year you're on a different set of team with a different set of guys. Well, just so happens this one year I was like 10 years old. They put me on this fucking team, and the fucking coach was a fucking super asshole. Like, fucking by the serious, bro. He want you on time, he had structured and legit. Usually, Boys and Girls Club stuff's not going to be that serious. Yeah. This guy was pretty serious, bro. This guy was serious. So,
all right.
I show up to practice one time without my ball, and you had to take your basketball. Everybody had to fucking show up on time, and you have your ball. Yeah, your basketball shoes on, your shorts ready to go. I fucking forgot my ball. I don't know how, because my mom's usually on that shit. Fucking, like, it's her fault. No, I'm saying, like, but like usually, like, you know what I mean.
Usually you had a backup plan.
Yeah, she would make sure I had all my shit. She was pretty hardcore. Anyway, fucking forgot my basketball, bro. I show up, bro. He fucking makes me run laps all fucking practice, bro. All practice. Then everyone's having a blast, bro. I run laps all fucking practice, bro. And at the end of the fucking practice, he pulls me aside and he said, listen, man, he's like, forgetting your basketball today was like a construction worker forgetting his hammer. How is he going to work? It's just, you just can't, there's some things that you cannot forget. And if you do forget, there's going to be fucking, what's it called? The word I'm looking for. There's going to be, you're going to get in trouble. You know what I mean? There's going to be consequences. Yes. And, I never forgot my fucking ball again. And I tell you what, we were undefeated all fucking season. We fucking won the championship. We had our pictures in the newspaper. Fucking, so like, yeah. From all that comes fucking reward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
And there's none of that these days, bro.
Yeah.
But I had a fucking man teach me that. A fucking man that I only knew for 3 or 4 months, And, he hit me with a real world shit, and I was about 10 years old, and fucking I ain't never forgot my
it
hammer
stuck.
again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I use that. I take that with me.
No, that's good. But so does that mean that, like, since we were towards the end of that generation where that was a norm, is that leave
Yeah,
it?
I think kids today, they would have said, "Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Nowadays, you forgot your ball. Oh, we got another one. Oh, your mom's gonna go get it. She'll be right back." You know what I mean? There's fucking that's how
borrow
it's,
ball.
that's how today's society is ran.
No, but what I was gonna say was, since we were the last of that, is it on us to try and keep that going?
Man, I don't know. I think it's yeah.
Is that our responsibility?
I don't know about that, but that's how
we're
I run
bitching
my,
about it,
That's
so
how I
shit-
run my shit though. Like that's because I like, for instance, like at my job, I have a good turnover of youth, young kids in and out and stuff and that, and I have some that have been with me for years, 20-year-old kids, 23-year-old kids, and I try to teach them, and I tried to teach them, be an example, and I try to teach them, and I try to teach them to use what I teach them in their day-to-day lives, and I think they do. But a lot of it gets in when you're out the other, I'm sure. But I know they tell each other like when I'm not there, like, what the fuck would Chef think when you're doing this, or you know what I mean? So they get it a little bit,
But you yourself, you're only in their lives for a small amount of time. So the rest of
Kind
their
of,
life,
yes and no,
of their life, if it's if the rest of it's filled with bad habits, and then you try to introduce, some good habits.
Well, so that's called being the stepdad. It's rough being the stepdad.
Yeah.
So that's what I call that. That's it. So you get into that situation where you're the stepdad, and what that means is you get somebody for only a short amount of time, and if you try to just fucking reprimand, it's not going to go through either. So you got to know how to work it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to want them to want to fucking, you got to try to get them to snap, really is what it is, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You gotta want them to want those values, to not be like everybody else is today, and there is some of that, I weed through them. If the attitude's not there, if they're not clicking, if it doesn't fucking, it's not right, they don't last. They're gone,
See, and that's the good thing, is because you have that ultimate say in it. See,
Yeah.
like, without going into details, people can basically get away with whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In a
Ooh.
lot of situations, and
Sure.
and they do it because they know there's no consequences.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just for instance, I had the other day I had a situation, and I kind of broke my rule a little bit because I don't fuck around when people call in and stuff like that, and especially if you're in your first 90-day probationary period. And I had a situation the other day where I handled it how I wanted to handle it, and the front of the house manager, which is one of the managers that's equal to me, he was like, well, people get sick. And I'm like, why are you even fucking bringing that shit up? Like, I'm like, why are you even telling me something, bro? Like, fucking, you know how I run my shit? And it's because he likes the person that was sick and called in. And I'm like, if it was someone else, you wouldn't be fucking saying shit. I'm like, you know how I run the kitchen, so I don't want to hear shit about the way I fucking do my shit. If you fucking call in your first fucking 90 days, you're fired. And that's how I fucking run it. And that's it. And that's just how I fucking roll. And then they look at me like all crazy.
See? Yeah. And
I'm
it's like,
that's just how I roll. And don't even act like you don't know. You already know. So I do have that privilege of having that power at my job, though.
yeah.
One of my jobs.
And that's something you tell them. That's something you tell them right when you hire them. If you call in within your first 90 days, you're done. Or
I probably won't say that directly, but they know.
okay.
They know not to fuck around. I had this one lady. People are dumb, bro. I had this one lady supposedly needed a job so bad, wanted to get hired. She was showing up like for almost all week, bro. Trying to catch me so she can get an interview, bro. Mm-hmm. And I was real busy at the time. It was in December, so my hours were sporadic. But she would show up, and like I'd get there the next day. They'd be like, "Man, that lady was here looking for you, man." And then again, the next day, that lady was here, and I'm like, "For real? That's crazy."
Finally, like, damn, this lady must really want to.
Finally, she caught me, right? I fucking hire her on the spot. Fucking, she starts. It's like her third shift, bro, to work. She doesn't show up to work. And I'm like, this bitch was like going out of her way, wasting her own time. Like, I didn't give two fucks. Wasting her time all week trying to score this job. Fucking no calls, no shows. The next day, she fucking texts me, do I work tonight? Like, not like, and I'm like, maybe, not here, because you're fucking fired, because you didn't show up yesterday, so you don't work here.
Yeah.
And, but I'm just like, dude, people's thought process is fucking insane, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild.
But I think, yeah, maybe it is our responsibility to kind of like try to fucking shift it.
If you're in a situation where you can, I guess you should, right?
Sure. Teaching moment.
But yeah. Last week you had asked me if I had eaten at any places new, and I totally spaced. I thought about it like literally right as I fucking pulled out of the driveway. My mom and I went to this. She's been here a bunch of times, but they have their original location is in Corrales. It's called Hannah and Nate's. Have you heard of it?
I don't know.
And then now they have, I guess, the second location. It's in Riverside, so Riverside Plaza, Corza Montano, right by Defined.
Okay.
And it's a breakfast and lunch spot. They're only open till like 1:30 or something like that.
Okay.
Pretty damn good. This was like 3 weeks ago. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But I completely
Which one did you go to?
The one on Coors. Yeah, but the original's in Corrales,
Gotcha.
and supposedly it's been around for a really long time. But
Okay.
Hannah and Nate's, pretty good.
New Mexican style kind
They
of?
got I didn't try anything New Mexican. I got what the fuck did I get? This was like almost a month ago, bro.
Eggs Benedict.
No, but like they had I saw on the menu they have like red and green chili
Gotcha.
and so on and so forth. Let me see here.
Nate's and who?
Hannah and Nate's.
Hannah and Nate's. I wonder who they are.
Market Cafe.
Must be the owners.
So I would hope so.
Or their kids or something.
So like you can hit the thing and hit the drop down and switch it to lunch. Just take a peek through it. But they got like it's like a mix of American breakfast mixed with like New Mexican.
The Schlappe Jose.
Oh, that's me. But it was pretty good. I'd eat there again.
Yeah. Okay. I have to check it out.
Yeah.
The Heavenly Hash.
Yes.
Smoke some of that.
But did you go to? You talked about Rio Taco.
I haven't made it,
Oh, you
bro.
didn't
And you
make
know
it?
what was funny?
Okay.
So I literally, for sure, I know no shit. I was gonna go last Sunday. I ballooned and I was looking at the menu all morning and shit. I looked up their hours on the website. It said they're open till 8 at night. Turned out later on that day when I was getting ready to come home, shower up and go, I Googled something else and it popped up closed. And I was like, what the fuck? And so I called and somebody answered and they're closed on Sundays, but the website was saying they were open.
Oh, okay.
So on the Google search, it was saying closed, the updated hours, but on their website, it was still saying open. So I was going to go last Sunday and I didn't make it
Oh, okay.
because they were closed.
No, I'm curious.
Yeah.
Looks good.
But I didn't make it. I'm dying to make it to that grill over there. The grill. I need a burger.
Yeah, they smoke them. Some wood.
Yeah. That sounds good.
You said they have live music.
Yeah, I seen it. Like they had a live band going on Friday
It's
night.
pretty cool. I think you'll like the inside of it. It's just like it's a lot going on.
Hell
It's pretty
yeah.
cool. Little gym.
Fuck
You watch anything?
shit, man.
Into the theaters?
No, just High Potential. Still watching that every
Okay.
Tuesday. It's a fucking great show. Been watching a lot of old throwback shit with all the streaming services and stuff.
Yeah.
Man, you need to see that horror movie I told you about, Speak No Evil or whatever.
Yeah, I haven't watched it, man. I want to.
I'm trying to think. I'm sure I've watched something. I'm trying to rack my brain.
I think I want to
here.
go watch The Wolfman. The new one just came
Oh,
out in
yeah.
the theater, but it's not getting good. It's not
Fuck
getting
it.
good reviews. Wolfman 2020.
You need to see that Twister too. That one's pretty good, man.
Yeah, that one's already completely gone from the theater, right? That one's solely for at home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Solely. That shit was gone from the theater a long time
Yeah,
ago.
it was a summer blockbuster.
Oh, I watched Ambulance. It's like an action.
That sounds familiar.
Kind of
Who's in it?
thriller kind of shit. What's his name, man? Fucking
Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal.
That's right.
Yeah, and that black
I
guy.
remember when it came out. Oh, he was Candyman. He was in the new Candyman,
Got you.
which wasn't that good.
So that was a good flick called Ambulance. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is that new Wolfman. It's sitting at the scores are a little low. Even for the audience, you know.
Ugh, yeah.
Usually when it's bad, when it's low for both of them, you know it's
Yeah.
something. But
So that Ambulance one is like it's like a robbery movie, one of those, you know,
like a heist.
like a heist movie. There you go.
Yeah. Did you ever see Den of Thieves?
No.
So I own the first one. Never even watched. It's still wrapped up in the fucking plastic. I got it as a gift for Christmas a couple years back, and never watched it. Well, the sequel's out now in the theater.
It's out?
Yeah, it's in
Okay,
the
I heard it
theater
was coming
now.
out.
And
One of the
supposedly
kids was saying
the
it was
first
good.
one's really good. They're kind of like people compare them to like a heist movie, like Heat, or something like that. Obviously, it's not as good as Heat, but
One of the kids at my work was telling me that it's good. It's Ice Cube's son.
yeah, he's in both of them,
There you
and
go.
Gerard Butler is in both of them.
There you go.
O'Shea Jackson Jr. Is that his name?
Don't know. Ice Cube Jr.
Ice Cube, Little Cube.
Little Cube. Ice Chip.
I like him. I think
call him
I
Ice
think
Chip,
he can
dog.
act pretty good. People were talking shit that he's only in the position he's in because of his dad.
Who cares?
But I
That's
think he
everybody.
can, yeah, nepotism
That's everybody in this business, man.
in his business.
Name one that ain't.
But no, I want to see that one, The Speak No Evil, because all I hear is good things about it.
Pretty
Fuck.
loco.
Where is it? Is it streaming on anything right now?
Peacock.
Peacock.
The
That's right.
Peacocker.
Okay.
Only on Peacock. That one
Only on
says.
Peacock. Okay. Maybe I'll try to watch that one tonight. As far as the theater goes, though, I don't know, man.
I don't know,
I
man.
got a gift card. I gotta use. It's
burning a hole.
Burning a hole.
Yee.
I know there's some good shit coming out in the next.
I'm
couple
gonna
weeks.
rent that fucking second Gladiator. Is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, it's still in the theater, but it's not IMAX.
Nah, I'll probably watch it here. But yeah, I mean,
Den of Thieves 2. 79% Rotten Tomatoes. That's pretty good.
that's pretty good, man. That's
Oh,
worth a watch.
that flight risk. That's the other that new one's coming out with Mark Wahlberg.
The Wahlburger.
You seen it?
No.
The preview. It's
I've seen that
Mel Gibson.
picture of him,
Mel
huh?
Gibson directed it, and what's his name from '70s Show? Foreman. He's in
Foreman.
it. Fucking, I forget who the female lead is.
Foreman's good stuff.
Michelle Dockery,
Casper, chill, bro.
and it's only an hour and a half. Short. And
Okay.
sweet. That one doesn't come out till the 24th.
A new season of the Upshaws. I've told you about that.
You've
It's
talked
Mike's
about
Ep
the
show.
Upshaws a lot.
A new season hit. I haven't been able to get into it. You know, I did finish the season of Goosebumps.
Oh, with Schumer.
Ross.
Ross. Okay.
It was all right. It's pretty good. Worth a watch.
I don't know if I might end up skipping that Nosferatu. I know that you said that your cousins went and saw it, and
Yeah.
they weren't a fan.
So I asked more why they said that. One of my cousins and
Was it because
she
the
was
vampire
saying-
hangs dong?
not just that, but I didn't hear about that part. But she said a lot of it was like super dark and hard to see.
Oh, okay.
And then that it was just like a lot of sex, like
Yeah.
just a shit, like a lot of sex and just like
See his vampire. dick
wasn't
just swinging.
expecting like not what like. I think maybe they were going into it thinking they were gonna see Blade or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean. I don't know, dog. But like,
Yeah.
I guess it just wasn't their cup of tea.
Yeah.
I didn't want to discourage you too much, but I just
No, but
that's what I
I've
heard. You know?
I've heard a lot of negative things.
I
so
heard
not
it's
just you
got to
guys.
be your kind of person to like that kind of movie.
Well, that
Like, it's
director, he does.
maybe
He's
like,
he's not your conventional director for sure.
maybe like an emo kind of person. That's all like kind of I don't know.
likes the dark.
Yeah,
I was born in the dark.
the dark ages. But I did. I
Yeah.
followed up on that because I was even more curious. You know, like, well, what do you mean you didn't like it, or like, what was the story? Like vampire dong swinging. Yeah,
He's doing the helicopter and shit. Fuck.
that's how he's flying. Damn. Yeah. I didn't even know that. Fuck them.
It's hilarious.
I was trying to think anything else I watched, bro. Telling you, I'm going crazy with all these streaming services now. It's insane.
And that's cool how on your TV, it no matter what the service, it shows what you've been
Kind of
watching.
fuses them together. Yeah.
I like that. But I don't know, man. You got nothing else?
No.
Wrap this motherfucker up.
Wrap it up.
Happy MLK Jr. Day.
MLK.
Inauguration Day.
Donald Trump.
Thanks for tuning in as always. Brand new episode next week. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share this shit. Helps the channel. Video coming soon to Spotify as well. Go subscribe. I think you can subscribe, but I don't know how that shit works just yet. I know you can comment. I know you can like it over there.
Thanks for listening.
AJ and Joe Show. We're out.